Hey there, guys. Aaron Kane here from EK Financial Group, financial advisor and practice owner. We're at Willis Hill, Melbourne, Australia. My MDRT number is 523609, and the content track is relevant to my focus session is going to be practice management content. I'm excited to propose this focus session talk to you guys, and the name that I'm giving it is 5 Traits of a Profitable Australian Advice Firm. So the financial advice industry is evolving rapidly, and the most profitable firms are those that embrace smart strategies and efficient operations and processes. So my talk is going to really focus on the efficiency around processes and the 5 traits that I've implemented in my business over the last 3 years around the focus of these processes to help generate a profitable business. Okay, these 5 key traits. So the first one is around automating systems and processes. So I'll be able to show you guys using technology and how to allow advisors to focus on value-driven services to their clients. So I'll explain how we've been able to embed that into our business. The second trait is around implementing a practice-wide pricing policy. So 3 years ago, we changed the way we price our advice for clients. We went from charging a low amount based on funds under management to a high fixed rate. And I want to talk about how that creates price tension with our clients, and that generates high referrals, better retention, and better referrals from our existing clients. The third thing I want to talk about in our business is around surveying clients and asking for Google reviews. So I've automated processes around once we've given advice to clients, surveys go out, asking for feedback, and then automating Google reviews from there. I'll explain how many Google reviews we've got and how that's helped with our online presence. The fourth trait I want to talk about and dive into is around outsourcing everything where possible. So leveraging external resources for non-core activities allows advice firms to scale without getting overwhelmed. And there's 4 main things that we outsource that I'll dive into in my presentation. Real briefly now, number 1 is AI. I'll give actual examples of how we use AI to help with tasks on building our appointment file notes from 1 hour process down to 15 minutes. Also, as an example, how I've used AI to help build this presentation today. The second thing we outsource is offshore teams. So I spent 5 years building an offshore team for our low and no value or non-value administration tasks to be given offshore. So my onshore team just stick to the high value tasks for our clients, building deep relationship with them as well. The third thing we outsource is around advice documentation development. So how I've used an external business to be able to develop all our advice documentation. We don't do any of this in-house ourselves, saving us heaps of time, heaps of money in the process. I'll dive into that. And the fourth thing that we outsource I'll talk about is really around investment research and portfolio construction. So my biggest belief is that advisors should be building deeper relationships with their clients and not building portfolios, researching investment options and managers out there. So I'll explain how we've eliminated all of our execution and compliance risk by having an investment manager doing this all for us, saving us heaps of time as well in the making. And the fifth trait, going back to the traits, the fifth one is around engaging a business coach. So how we've engaged a business coach for many, many years, not just me personally, but all of my team as well, to help push through the ceiling and achieve our North Stars. So some key takeaways that I want the MDRT audience to have when they go back to their offices. They'll be able to walk away with actionable insights and items to get a clear understanding of how to enhance profitability in their own firms. They'll know how to leverage automation using technology and repeatable systems and processes. They'll be able to create a pricing structure themselves on how they can actually deliver better referrals, better client retention, and what that pricing structure leads to is charging more and having less clients, giving you more time back in your day. We'll also show them how to, and they'll be able to walk away understanding how feedback can help grow their brand and online presence, and also help identify opportunities that they could potentially be using AI in their own business to streamline processes and focus on growth as well. And finally, the main final key takeaways around how a business coach can help with sustained growth over time. How I'll look to engage the audience, what I want to be doing is, when I talk about each of these 5 traits, I'll have a series of questions that I'll be asking the audience to either put their hands up and maybe have some reflection time to talk to the person next to them and write some items down they can action and use when they go back to their offices. I've got a heap of questions there, and when you need them and want to go through them, I'll happily do that with you guys. So really, wrapping up, I'm really enthusiastic about presenting these 5 traits of a profitable Australian advice firm. These are things that I've embedded in my business, and I've been told by a lot of practices that these are our kind of winning edge. And I'll be talking about all the things we've done over the last 3 years to help us build a profitable, sustainable business that's in a growth phase today. Thanks for the opportunity to put this proposal together. Hopefully, we'll love to be able to speak to you guys in October about it more and help develop this for you for Miami 2025. Thank you. Bye.